Hey guys, and welcome back to another StarCraft 2 cast. I'm Sober Ninja, bringing you another 2 versus 2. This time I am not in it, which I'm very glad for. This is a platinum level game, and this is on the map Tempest, which is a 8-player map. So it should be well known, I guess, for people who do play team games. But I'll go over a little bit of the features with you guys in a minute here. So we do have Chuck Norris as the red Zerg spawning down here in the bottom left with his ally, oh man, Derebeard. Okay, no, it's not Deredbeard. Derebeard. Something like that. He's the the blue Terran. I do botch names, especially when they're, I don't really think that says anything in particular. And they are going to be facing off against Bob Ross, one of my good friends. And his ally is going to be Reckless, as the purple Zerg. Bob Ross is obviously Protoss, likely Protoss. So just Overlord moving out across here. This is a very big map, and you do need to get some scouting off. There's a lot of expansions on this map, obviously not that many, but since you're playing 2 versus 2, there's basically 8 extra expansions. So it looks like just a barracks going down, and not a quick pool. This is probably a 13, getting his early gas, so probably going some speedlings, and it looks like the scouting is already going on for the enemy team. So the second gateway getting down for Bob Ross, choosing to get that second gateway pretty early, so it looks like he probably won't be teching up that fast. And Reckless is getting his pool. It looks like, put the production tab up, almost identical timing on that pool from both Zerg players. So the scouting still going on, not going to find him over here either. So it does take quite a bit of time to find your enemies on this map. And there's only one watchtower in the middle right here, with this grass around it. So hopefully this is a good game. They both told me it was. It's a little bit older. I'm not sure if this was after a patch. I don't know which patch this was. Orbital command coming down, pretty standard timing for the blue Terran player. And now my computer's lagging again, and I love it when it does this, as you guys know. So it looks like we do have Evo chamber going down. So gonna stick on a hatchery right now. Not gonna go fast layer or anything. Maybe looking to expand pretty soon. I'm gonna get his queen. So Chuck Norris playing pretty standard, and now he's getting his Zergling speed, and it looks like he is going to be behind Reckless with that Zergling speed, and Cymernetics Core just coming up. So we do have 2 Zealots, and it looks like just 4 Lings gonna be coming out here, maybe get some map control, do what they can. And that first gas finally finishing for Bob Ross. So looks like just Overlords right now. If we look at production, he's not overcompensating right here. Chuck Norris is not overcompensating, just getting 2 Zerglings, knowing what's coming at him, and looks like the Terran player is just walled off with a couple Marines, and throwing that tech lab up. Second and third barracks are going to be on the way, so this could be a 3-rack, seeing as he still only has 1 gas, and doesn't have a lot of, he has quite a few minerals, but not that many. He might be doing early expansion, we will just have to see. So 4 Lings, 4 Chuck Norris, quite a few now, 4 Reckless. I'm not sure if he does know where his enemies are, but this Zergling speed is finished for Reckless already. Chuck Norris is going to finish up here in just about 20 seconds. So it looks like 2 more gateways getting thrown down by Bob Ross, so this will be just a 4-gate. Second gas is up, and they are going to be scouting out. They haven't found the enemy players yet. Reckless throwing down his expansion at about 5.5 minutes, a little before that maybe. And this Zealot does find it in a bunker going up for the Terran player, and he does have 1 Marauder in here. And it does not have slow yet. He is getting stim pack first and hasn't started the slow. So he does cancel this, feeling pretty confident, it looks like, to be able to beat this small force that Reckless and Bob Ross will be pushing with pretty soon here, I would imagine. So we do have a robotics coming up as well for Bob Ross, so he is going to need to expand to produce off of all of these buildings. And the concussive shells are on the way right now. Stimpak's about halfway done, so this could do quite a bit of damage. These 3 Zealots will do very well against these Zerglings, and now Recklesses are going to come up as well. But he does have a pretty good holding off this ramp, and there goes a complete surround by Reckless, trying to get these Marauders and Marines as well. And it looks like he could clean this up. Marauders aren't the best unit, obviously, against Zerglings, and this is going to be a very close battle. This Zealot is barely alive, and they do take that out, and they're going to push up and just kind of poke in here. They're not going to be able to do too much damage because there are, as you can see, 12 Zerglings on the way trying to snipe this Queen. If they can get this, this will be a big pickup for this team. Oh, and they do get the Queen at the last second. That was a really bloody kill. And it looks like these drones are going to be forced to run away for just a second. And here come all of these Lings just to clean this up. So not too much damage done. And definitely losing quite a few Zerglings for Reckless, but they did take out a couple of units and did snipe that Queen, so they will have a slight economic advantage. And at the same time, Reckless's expansion is up, and we do now have Banelings on the way. So an Immortal as well just spawned for Bob Ross over here, switching to Stalker Immortal. So pretty good openers, getting those few Zealots and Zerglings, and then transitioning into these Banelings, which are excellent against Zerglings and Marines as well. So their speed is not on the way yet. The layer is currently on its way. Just going to chase these back over here. It looks like 2 bunkers are going to get placed down here. And this is just a standard 3 racks at this point. He does have a second gas, so he could be looking down to throw a factory, maybe tech to a starport. And these Zerglings aren't going to be able to do very much, but these bunkers are going to finish pretty soon here, and there are 4 Marauders in this army. This Immortal does need to get up here and do some damage. These Zerglings do lots of damage against Stalkers, and we do have Banelings coming in right now. Let's see if they can do anything. There's no speed, and it looks like they are going to get a huge amount of kills right there. The bunker finishing at the last second, and loading some Marauders in there to barely hold that off, but that Marine Marauder ball got taken out so fast right there. And it looks like Bob Ross is going to be expanding right now. So Bob Ross and Reckless have both expanded before their enemies, and we do have an Infestation Pit, more Zerglings, and melee attack level 2 coming out for the Chuck Norris, the Red Zerg player. And we do have centrifugal or centrifugal hooks, whichever you want to pronounce it as. I really don't care. I like centrifugal because it sounds funnier. It's a little more interesting. So we do have this expansion coming up. Should be up momentarily, and throwing down a robotics bay, so opting to go for Colossus this game. And there goes a Stalker getting surrounded. I'm not sure if that was at the watchtower or just running out, but we're going to have a small Zergling attack, counterattack coming in here, and these Zerglings are going to do significant damage to these Stalkers, I think, and be able to take all these out. Stalkers just don't do the amount of damage to light units like Zealots do. So Bob Ross is going to have to bring some units down here. It looks like Reckless may come to help in just a second. I don't think he's going to lose this Nexus by any means, but some damage done to it. Just the shields, though. And we do have a sizable Marine Marauder army coming out right now, and they are going to spot